there, guys. Prime Animations here. I've got a really special treat. I've got Iron Warrior 05 Pioneer in hand, getting ready to open him up. Character that I've been looking forward to ever since someone posted it on our Facebook page. It's a non-transforming replica of Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime, so I'm pretty excited about it. I believe they're making a Megatron and also a retool for the Ultra Magnus character. So we're going to deviate from our Siege action figure reviews, and we're going to go ahead and focus in on this one because this one is tied directly to the Prime universe. So I'm really excited, really want to open it up and show you guys what's inside and what my thoughts are on this action figure. So let's go ahead and open them up. All right, so here we are with Iron Warrior Pioneer, which is a replica of Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime, and I just gotta say, what a fantastic job of getting the likeness of Prime down. I mean, my gosh, the detail that is going into this this action figure is just superb. I don't have anything bad to say about the figure so far. As far as the look goes, I do have a couple of things that I do want to talk about. But as far as the look of this character, just wow, amazing. I'm going to bring him up here a little bit. He's probably going to be a little too big for the camera, but I just want to focus in a little bit on the detail. Fudge. Sorry about that. All right, so there goes Prime on the backside, and you could see it's just like, wow, absolutely amazing from the smokestacks that he's got on his back. You could see the tires coming in from the rear here. He's got these tires. These don't rotate. They're on here. But the amount of detail to make this so cartoon or show accurate is just phenomenal. Great job by the company that's producing this. If you guys don't have this action figure, it's definitely one for the the collection stand. This is one of those figures that might even go into a glass stand, to be quite honest with you, because you don't want anybody messing around with this or accidentally knocking it down. Now I'm gonna turn him back around. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall again. All right, let's move him. I'm literally afraid to touch him too much because I'm afraid to break him. He was a pretty hefty price for, he's a collector's item, right? So he's at a collector's price, about $100. And then when you add shipping and whatnot, probably comes out to anywhere from $120 to $150, depending also where you get it. But if you're a fan and you really like this, well worth it. Now, what I kind of want to do is I want to focus down here at the accessories that he comes with. So he comes with two Star Sabers. One, as you can see here, it's this nice metallic paint finish to it. Right, looks pretty nice. Again, highly detailed. You can see it's got all the likeness of the sword from the show. Really nice piece. I really like it. And then you have the glow effect to when he's using it and having it, chop a mountain in half or whatnot, right? When he's getting ready to swing that thing in the whatever it is. I don't know if it's energon that comes out of it, but whatever power it has. See here, it's lighting up. And I think also it lit up when he was getting his message from Alpha Trion. So really, really awesome piece right here. Then I want to move on to the to his long range weapon. Right, you've got here the his energon cannon. Again, just the amount of detail that's going on. I'm going to zoom in on that. There we go. So as you can see here, it's even got the glow here on the side, or at least it looks like it would be a glow, or that's where the glow would be. Just the amount of detail is really nice. It's got a peg right in here, so when the arms or the hands pop out, you can go ahead and peg this in. It's not that difficult. It's really easy. Went in, popped off, and came and went in nice and smooth. So awesome piece right here. Here we've got the sword, his short-range weapon. And again, another phenomenal amount of detail Just really awesome. The company that did this really outdid themselves, and I'm super excited to get Ultra Magnus and Megatron whenever they come out. So again, each of these weapons come with two. So remember, Optimus Prime could use either weapon in either hand at any time, or his weapons would come out of his forearms at any given point. And we've got his battle mask helmet right here. Really, really just a nice piece. As you can see here, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit, and that'll correct. Look at the likeness on this. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. Great. I don't have any issues with the paint. No marks, no scuffs, nothing that's bleeding over. Quality on the paint is really nice. I really like it. Not much to say about it. Not much that I can really, as far as giving it, any type of critique. It's just really nice piece. And then he comes with a variety of hands. As you can see here, he's got this is his hand to hold his sword, right? To hold the Star Saber. So you only get one of those, which is fine because he only needs one. You've got two of the open hands right here. And again, the amount of detail that's going into these hands, like you could see the grooves within the backhand and the joints within the fingers, right? So really nice articulation. You've got two fingers where he's pointing, so he's probably telling his fellow Autobots to transform and go. And then we've got this piece right here, which attaches to the back, and you'll see you can attach the Star Saber on there. So it's like the modification that Ratchet made for him, so that he can carry his Star Saber on his back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out some of these pieces and take some video. And as I'm taking more video, I'm going to go ahead and get into what some of my concerns regarding this action figure. All right, so here I've managed to switch out his fist for his handgun, and I've also managed to switch out and put his Star Saber with the Energon effect. So I stand corrected. Before I kind of said that there was one hand that comes with the ability to hold the sword. Actually, it's two. The other hand already came attached to the Star Saber. I'm not sure if you can take it off. I know that the thumb removes and part of the fist, but I'm not sure if the fingers remove from there. I don't want to press my luck and apply any pressure. This is a figure that you don't want to, it's not meant to be played with, to be quite frank. Meaning, it's not meant to be played kind of rough. You got to really treat it carefully. At least I have. I'm afraid that it's going to break. Why? It's not that heavy for what it is. And there's pieces that can come off, like this piece right here. The moment I open the box, it was already off, and it keeps popping out every time I touch it. I'm gonna have to put some crazy glue back here just to get it to stick in there, because it's really a piece that really doesn't need to pop out. But so that's my concern with this. There are certain pieces that are nice and hard and full, like this is, but even still, it feels like it's hollow inside. And then like this right here, this piece I can very easily see breaking off or popping off if you mistreat it in any way. So this isn't a figure that I would really put with the rest of my action figure collection, or mess around with or leave laying around. This is one that you really want to handle with kid gloves, because it's a pretty hefty price. It almost feels like the old, I don't know if anybody's ever gone to like a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby, or maybe like a hobby store where they have model airplanes, model ships, model cars. If you have gotten one of those in the past, and the type of plastic that those model cars and things, the way that they are and the way that they feel, this kind of reminds me, whatever this toy's made of, whatever plastic it's made of, it really, really reminds me of that. So again, I just really want to display it. I'm kind of afraid to even pose them up a little bit. But again, the detail is nice. I don't play with my action figures, so once I open them up, they're kind of posed there until the next time I'm really my kids play around with all the action figures that I have at this juncture. But yeah, this is one that I'm really going to get a glass case for, because this is one that really deserves it. Again, you can see here in the back, nice detail all around. No issues. Oh, see, there goes that piece. It just popped off right there. See that? With just a little touch, and it pops off, and it's been really annoying, really frustrating. So I am going to get some crazy glue and glue that sucker on there. It came like that. I didn't break them. So as soon as I opened that box, that piece was floating around in there. What can I say about the action figure that I haven't already said? It's a nice piece. You get a lot of accessories, really an awesome amount of accessories, an awesome amount of hands, so you can pose them up. My fear is in posing them up, something might pop off, something might break off. That's my only fear with this action figure. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out a couple of more accessories, give them another pose, and then talk about the articulation of the action figure. All right, so here we are, switched out his hands, the hand that was carrying the sword, for his short-range weapon, which would be his swords that are embedded within his forearm. As far as articulation goes, it's got some really good articulation for what it is. You've got your leg rotation going around in the hip area, right? You've got your knee joint. And you've got a foot joint down here where you can, well, that's just to rotate, but you can bend the foot up and down. There's no side hinge for it, but he is really sturdy. The hinge on the foot would more so be for posability as far as accuracy goes, but you really don't need it. He hasn't fallen once. He's a pretty big figure, but he's not bulky or lumpy or anything like that. You've got a slight rotation right here, or hinge within the shoulder blade, right? And it does rotate. See, I'm afraid to apply pressure. Holy cow, I just touched that and like I didn't want it to break or pop off. You've got elbow rotation within the shoulder itself. You can move him up and down. I don't know if there's any waist rotation or not. There's slight. Got to be careful, because this part right here, which is part of his waist, looks like it's already about to come off. Again, this is not a figure that you want to play around with. This is a figure that's really, I mean, for the price point, you really don't want to. I know I don't want to. I'm afraid that I might break something, and this is already loose. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to figure it out off camera. I wish it was a little bit more sturdier, as far as, and I shouldn't say sturdier. I just wish it wasn't so delicate. I think that's the better word, right? Right now I feel like it's such an ultra delicate figure. You move it the wrong way, something's going to pop off. And based on how the materials or the pieces have been created, if it pops off, it could potentially break. It's not something that, if it pops off, no worries, I'll just put it back in. It feels like if it pops off, it'll break. So you got to be very careful. As far as the look goes, I love it. I absolutely love it. The accessories, love it. The articulation, it's not bad. It's not heavily articulated. It doesn't need to be, because it's not a transformer, right? It's got the points that it needs. But as far as the quality of this, I have some really serious concerns. The concerns are that if you're willing to dish out $100, you better not play with it. You just want to look at it. It's even hard to pose it all that much, because of the fact that I'm afraid I'm going to break it, or something's going to break off. I just tell you guys, if you're willing to drop $100 for it, that's awesome. If not, right, it is such a shame, because it is a nice figure. I just wish the quality were a little bit more, would give me peace of mind, and it doesn't. I'm really worried as far as you know, whatever it is that they're using. It doesn't feel solid. It doesn't feel like this leg, when I tap on it, it feels hollow inside. It doesn't feel like it's a solid piece. Could you imagine if this thing was in die cast? It'd probably be like almost 3 times the amount that it's worth. But I definitely wish that the quality was a little bit different. Like they used a different type of plastic or something that just made it feel more complete or more or solid, where I'm not afraid to touch it. But anyhow, guys, honestly, I'll give this particular figure, gosh, it's an A plus as far as look goes. You know, it's an A plus as far as posability and articulation. I give it maybe a C plus as far as the quality of the material. So yeah, that's basically my review. I really like it. I'm glad that I picked it up, and it will be showcased. It just won't be showcased. You know, when people say, "Oh, can I look at it?" No, can't look at it. Don't touch it. You know, that's as far as you could do. You could look at it, but not with your hands, right? You can only see it from afar. All right, guys. So that's my review of this action figure. Please tell me what you guys think. Have you guys picked this up? If you have, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Do you guys have the same concerns that I have? Have you been afraid to play around with it due to the fact that you're afraid you might break it? If you haven't, are you thinking about, you know, picking one up? Are you saving up for it? Tell me what you guys think. Share with me your ideas. Anything that I'm missing, anything that in this review you'd like to see, go ahead. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm definitely going to pick up the Megatron, you know, and the Ultra Magnus when it comes out. I have no doubt I'll probably have the same concerns as far as the quality of it, but it's still a very, very cool thing to have. And again, I will be showcasing it. So cool. Tell me what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. See you next time.